Hey, bold and the beautiful fans! Welcome back to the channel where we break down every jaw-dropping twist, shocking betrayal, and emotional roller coaster from Los Angeles' most glamorous and chaotic fashion world. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we drop daily spoilers, recaps, and theories you won't find anywhere else. Today, we're diving deep into the explosive spoilers for Thursday, April 16. This episode is packed with heartbreak, fierce loyalty, desperate pleas, and the kind of family drama that keeps us coming back every single day. At the center of it all, Hope Logan Spencer stepping up like never before to defend her father, Deacon Sharp, while Sheila Carter faces the terrifying reality that her marriage might be over for good. Plus, Taylor Hayes is trying to embrace a brand new beginning, but the shadow of Sheila's anger looms large. Buckle up because this one is intense. Let's start at the heart of the storm, the tense confrontation happening inside Deacon and Sheila's home. Sheila Carter has been fighting tooth and nail to hold on to the life she's built with Deacon. For weeks now, she's been trying desperately to convince him that they can move past everything that's happened. The affairs, the secrets, the betrayals. Sheila truly believes, or at least wants to believe, that their love is strong enough to survive it all. She's been pleading with him, looking into his eyes with that mix of vulnerability and intensity only Kimberlin Brown can deliver so perfectly. "Deacon, tell me it's not over," she's basically begging. "We can get through this. We've been through worse, haven't we?" You can feel her desperation in every word. Sheila is clinging to this marriage like it's her last lifeline. After everything she's lost in her life, her freedom, her reputation, her family connections, Deacon represented stability, acceptance, and maybe even redemption. But on Thursday, April 16, Deacon Sharp just can't give her the answer she's craving. Because deep down, Deacon's heart has already moved on. The woman he truly loves now is Dr. Taylor Hayes. Rebecca Budig's Taylor has brought something fresh, exciting, and genuine into Deacon's life. He sees a real future with her, one without the constant chaos that seems to follow Sheila everywhere she goes. So when Sheila presses him, looking for reassurance that their story isn't finished, Deacon stays silent. Or worse, he gently but firmly tells her what she doesn't want to hear. This moment is going to be gut-wrenching to watch. Kimberlin Brown has played Sheila with so many layers over the years. The villain, the survivor, the woman who genuinely tries to change. And Sean Kanan's Deacon has evolved too, from a schemer to a man who's finally trying to choose a healthier path. Their scenes together have always crackled with chemistry, but this breakup conversation, it's going to hit different. As the realization sinks in, Sheila will finally understand there's no saving this relationship. The marriage that once seemed like her anchor is slipping away. She's facing a single future again. And for a woman with Sheila's history, that can be a dangerous place to be. But here's where things get really interesting. Deacon isn't just walking away cold-hearted. He's genuinely worried about what Sheila might do next. We all know Sheila Carter's track record. When she's backed into a corner, her darker impulses have a way of surfacing. So Deacon seeks reassurance from her. He looks her straight in the eye and asks her not to go wild, not to do something she'll regret, not to hurt anyone, especially not Taylor, and risk throwing away the progress she's made and landing back behind bars. Sheila, in a rare moment of raw honesty, admits something powerful. She's adamant that she's changed. She insists that the old Sheila, the one who would lash out violently, is gone. Instead, she'd rather walk away with her dignity intact than risk hurting anyone and finding herself locked up again. It's a vulnerable admission that shows growth, even if it's painful for her. "If I can't have you, Deacon, then I'll let you go," she might say, her voice cracking, "but don't push me to become the monster everyone already thinks I am." By the end of their conversation, it becomes clear divorce is the only real option left on the table. No more pretending, no more fighting for a love that's already shifted elsewhere. Deacon and Sheila are settling into the painful reality of ending their chapter together. It's going to be an emotional, tear-filled scene that longtime fans will be talking about for weeks. Now, across town, the drama shifts gears dramatically as Hope Logan Spencer rushes to her father's defense. Annika Noel's Hope has always had a complicated relationship with her dad. She's loved him fiercely, even when the rest of the world wrote him off as a loser or a criminal. And on Thursday, that loyalty is on full display. It's very possible that Steffi Forrester Finnegan, played with fire by Jacqueline McInnes Wood, will corner Hope and unload about what happened with Sheila. Steffi is furious. She'll complain bitterly about how Sheila scared Taylor in her own office, how Deacon's choices have created this massive mess that's now erupting and threatening everyone's peace. Steffi has never been shy about her disdain for Deacon, especially for Sheila. In her eyes, Deacon is partly responsible for bringing this danger into their lives by getting involved with Sheila in the first place. But Hope isn't going to sit back and let her father take all the blame. She's become concerned about the danger too. Nobody wants Sheila going off the rails, but Hope sees the full picture. Taylor was part of this affair with Deacon. Taylor made choices too. She bears some responsibility for how this tangled web has unraveled. Hope won't let Steffi paint her dad as the sole villain in this story. "My dad isn't the only one at fault here, Steffi," Hope might fire back. Taylor jumped into this relationship knowing exactly who Deacon was married to. They both created this situation. This confrontation between Hope and Steffi is going to be electric. These two women have a long history of butting heads, and this new layer of defending their parents' messy love lives is only going to add more fuel to the fire. Hope's defense of Deacon shows how much she's grown and how protective she is of the people she loves, even when they're flawed. Later, Hope will likely get in touch with Deacon directly. She'll check in on him, worried about the conversation with Sheila went down, and she'll be relieved that Sheila left him in one piece, at least for now. No explosions, no immediate violence, just two people finally acknowledging that their marriage has reached its end. That news will bring some temporary relief to Taylor as well in the coming episodes. Rebecca Budig's Taylor has been through so much: health scares, broken hearts, complicated family dynamics. Finding love with Deacon felt like a fresh start for her, but the threat of Sheila's anger and potential revenge plots is hanging over her head like a dark cloud. Will Sheila really be able to stay on a better path this time around, or will the pain of losing Deacon push her back towards her old ways? That's the million-dollar question hanging over this storyline. And what about Taylor and Deacon? Do they really have a chance to enjoy this new beginning as a couple? Or will external forces, family disapproval, Sheila's lingering presence, or even Ridge Forrester's interference tear them apart before they can truly build something real? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Deacon and Taylor are choosing to hope for the best. They're stepping into this uncertain future with cautious optimism. But in soap opera land, nothing is ever simple. Happiness is usually followed by a storm. Let's take a deeper dive into each character's mindset right now, because this episode is really about emotional turning points for everyone involved. Firstly, let's talk about Sheila Carter. Kimberlin Brown has portrayed this character for decades, and what makes Sheila so fascinating is that she's never been purely evil. She's a survivor who has done terrible things, but she's also capable of love, loyalty, and even moments of genuine remorse. Right now, Sheila is at a crossroads. Losing Deacon isn't just losing a husband, it's losing the one person who accepted her when almost everyone else in Los Angeles wanted her gone.
Her plea to Deacon isn't just manipulation, there's real fear there. Fear of being alone again, fear of slipping back into the darkness that has defined so much of her life. When Sheila tells Deacon she'd rather walk away than risk prison, it feels like a sincere promise, but fans know better to fully trust Sheila's promises. Her history is littered with broken vows and sudden violent outbursts. The question everyone will be asking after Thursday's episode is, can Sheila truly change when her heart is shattered, or is this the calm before another storm? Next up is Deacon Sharp. Sean Kanan brings such nuance to this role. Deacon has spent years trying to prove he's more than his criminal past. He's built a successful restaurant, tried to be a better dad, and now he's daring to reach for real love with Taylor. Ending his marriage with Sheila is painful, but it's also liberating. For the first time in a long time, Deacon feels like he's choosing the right path instead of the easy or chaotic one. Still, he can't shake his worry about Sheila. He knows her better than most. He knows what she's capable of when she's hurt. That's why he's pushing for reassurance, not just for Taylor's safety, but for Sheila's own future. Deacon doesn't want to see her destroy herself. There's still a part of him that cares, even if the romantic